So I not only shot white crown staples on one side, but I did it on the other side. That way when you lift up the plywood, it's pretty rigid and stuck together.
This has been fun because I'm being able to be creative, and I've got most of the paint on here. I have to do a giant swirl circle on there, so it's kind of like an optical illusion, but that should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I like the knives better because they don't catch the wheel on fire when they throw the axes on fire.
Yeah.
It catches the wheel on fire. So
Oh.
why do they think of that?
I don't know. I think they're just trying to be dangerous so that the audience goes, ooh, ah.
Well, I picked out my colors. I did white, yellow, and blue, and I did kind of a quick dry brushing effect over everything, and then Christopher just hit it with a sander. And now I am going to take some watered down black, brown, and light brown and go ahead and age it that way. I would like to use my steel wool and vinegar method, but because there's different types of wood, it doesn't really work the same, so I just have to kind of create my own little watered down brown aging.
Got the wheel all together and it works.
Yeah, it runs, it spins.
Yes.
It looks really good.
I know that you guys have seen this in several videos as far as this wheel portion that we made, but
we updated it a little bit.
Yes.
We put some knife. What are those, gashes?
Yes, knife gashes from all the misses that I did.
Yeah.
Used an
sanded.
axe and
Yeah,
a,
we
and
sanded it down.
Wheel. Yeah, we sanded it. Gina's still got to go through here and
age the wood.
But speaking of aging, she painted the crate and added some aging and stuff to that. You really can't see too much of it. You can see more of it from the side, but she added some color, and we went ahead and did a crate type of construction because just to try to be a little more creative than just like an A-frame. That's what we were gonna do. We had no time left, but what you haven't seen yet is the back of this thing with all this stuff installed that I've been working on in the last couple days. Now everything here I've ordered pretty much from Amazon, with the exception of the shaft here, which is just a 1-inch pipe that I had to grind and sand down to get it to fit inside the pillow blocks. This is just a shaft collar that I don't have tightened yet. A lot of this stuff I don't have locked down or tightened at this point, but I've just got it all together to see if it works, and it does. I'm gonna let this thing run for a few hours and test it while we have it. But basically it's just like a 90-watt gear motor that is like 60 horsepower. And then it's got a speed control right there. And I've probably going to have it run full speed, which is perfect for what we want. I had to make a little mount. I just used actually it was like a shooting target. I just grabbed it and it fit perfectly. I drilled some holes and boom, done. I've got a little V-belt pulley that I bought for it. And it's got like a 1/2-inch bore shaft that goes on there with an Allen screw. There is a keyway, but my keyway doesn't fit and match each other, so I'll have to modify it, but I'd like to get that in there. This is just a V-belt larger pulley with the 1-inch bore, so I got that. And so the shelf down here is adjustable, so depending on what length belt that I purchased, you can actually adjust that shelf and add tension or not by just loosening the screws in the corners and then and lowering it and raising it. The pillow blocks were from Amazon as well, and I don't have the Allen screws tightened or anything greased yet. The hub that connects the shaft to the wheel is just it's actually a go-kart hub. It worked perfectly. I'm probably going to change this 1/4-inch hardware out with 3/8. Oh, and then I just drilled a hole through here, and that's how you'll mount the wheel, because we'll have to take this off for transport. But everything here, well, it should be able to stay together. I may have to shorten this shaft or put like a, something on the end here. But we're probably going to leave the back open so that it can cool off. And it's going to get shoved into a corner of the house where no one's going to be around it. So it should be good.
Except for the ghoulies and goblins.
Check out this fancy side here.
Woo!
I really think it's awesome to have a little color. Gina splashed a little bit of color on there. It gives it that carnival or circus look to it. And again, I just love it. I think it's great. It just makes it a little bit of fun, I've got the speed control. I've got to mount this, get everything all locked in. You just turn it on. Turn it up. Woo! That's actually full speed right there. Now, I do need to tighten this. It is a little bit wiggly, so I got to fix that. I think, like I said, once I put the keyway in there, that'll solve that. But it's a pretty good speed. Now, of course,
Just kidding.
Now, of course, we still have to age it. Like I said earlier, Gina bought some leather straps to mount like a skeleton or a body or something. And then I was going to add a couple like carriage bolts and things like that to add some detail. But and if I have time, I'm going to make a few knives that are stuck in it, because I think that'll be like 3 or 4 knives stuck in there with some wood handles or something.
Yeah, I went on Amazon to get some leather restraints, and I was actually pretty shocked about what I pulled up. If you know, you know.
Yeah, we don't need those kind of restraints. But it's funny because we're trying to find just old leather, like dog collars or thrift stores. Or I do have a belt, but we were hoping to find some with like 4 or 5 buckles. So.
Now, can this only go one way, or can it go the other way? Does the motor go the opposite direction?
Yeah, you can reverse the wiring and make the wheel go the other way, but you just have to unscrew it from the terminals and stuff.
Got it. Cool. I think it's awesome. I gotta age it, get it on the truck.
Yeah. Probably gonna paint the back of this black or dark brown or something, just to seal it up a little bit. But yeah, you guys, I'm really happy with the way this turned out. I'm telling you, I was a little bit concerned, but you know, once I fired it up and turned it on, I was like, oh man, this is gonna be great. The shaft on the gear motor is just slightly smaller than the bore size of the pulley. So I think if I can get that keyway in there, that's gonna really help get that wobble down. Also, the Allen screw might be a little loose too. So maybe I can wrap that shaft with something and kind of build it out a little bit. But yeah, just got to get that box mounted and probably strain relief a power cord. I don't think I'm going to use this one. It's a little bit long, so I'll shorten that. I'm probably going to move this so just a little bit closer and then shorten that shaft so it's not sticking out of the back. I wasn't sure, you know, it's better to keep it long as you're designing. I mean, the way that we design all this stuff is we just make it as we go. And hope it turns out. I'll probably let this thing run for like 2 days straight, just see if the motor burns out. One of the things that I wanted to do, but I just don't have time, is to add speakers and the sound of like knives being thrown and hitting the board. But you know what? That's something that they can always add later.
We're trying to entertain you guys and our skeletons falling apart.
This thing.
I think this skeleton has seen his last Halloween.
Yeah.
His body's okay though.
Yeah.
He's got no legs. Well, he doesn't have legs from the knees down. And he's got no neck now.
You know what?
He doesn't really even have a... Oh my gosh. This is like a forensic thing right here. How did he die?
One other element that we have is we have some legs that Gina painted for me today. I still have to drill the holes, but I made them so that they would just add a little extra support. So we'll just slide those in place, bolt them through the side.
That way if it does want to tip forward, it really can't.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't want to right now.
No,
But just in case, you know.
You never know. This thing could really get going and be wild.
Yes. Let's see what it does with the skeleton.
Oh boy. Oh. Oh, that forehead. I can't even see.
All right.
We're not professionals.
No,
we shouldn't even be doing this at home.
But you gotta test it out.
All right.
All right, you ready?
Really aim.
Ooh, should have did that harder.
Well, just don't miss and hit our neighbor's windshield. And he would have been dead.
Harrison?
His guts would have been everywhere.
So the technique here is that you play and add aging at the same time.
Yeah. Or you break the prop.
Well,
or you break your hatchet.
You know what? It doesn't really stick in there. Oh, there we go. I threw that.
Yeah, from a distance.
I cut to it.
We'll edit.
Oh!
We'll edit that. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Look at the leg. This poor skeleton.
All the motors and the parts, the moving, you know, motorized stuff, we'll put links below because, like I said, again, we got it all on Amazon. So if anybody else wants to build a motorized wheel like this,
we did the homework for you.
Yes, yes, yes. But again, we feel really good about this. We still have some finishing touches, so we'll post another video of this probably
as it's finished.
Yeah, as it's finished. But you know what? Speaking of wheels, let's show you guys something that we're also working on real quick.
Step right up, step right up.
This is turning out really nice too. We got the pegs glued in place on the wheel since the last time you saw this prize wheel. Now we have a wheel behind it that you can put light bulbs in, which will work. And then I've been working on the mechanism, the little spring. I may end up putting some stiffer springs in there, but watch.
Big money, no whammies, no whammies.
very old and spooky.
What did we win?
Another day of working.
Oh, bummer.
Yes. So yeah, this thing's turning out, like I said, we haven't made a video on this one yet. So
Nope.
we got all the clips. We'll make a construction video.
Yep.
But this is turning out. I'm really happy with this. We still have to do a roof. We have to dial this thing in. Maybe balance it with some weights on the back.
A lot of painting.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I don't even want to think about how much painting there is. But this is the last big project. So
Yeah.
everything else is just finishing touches.
Yep.
And I just thought it would be fun to show you guys since we're doing wheels and wheels. But thank you for watching. And let us know what you guys think. Do you like the knife throwing wheel? And we'll see you next time.
Yeah, that's about it.
Maybe I can hypnotize those of you who haven't subscribed into subscribing. Ooh.